Right, well, this is the start of my travel blog, and I haven't even left the country yet. Very long story short, and I am so nervous about this trip. Undertaking a trip like this by myself. If I was in my 20s, when I was in my 20s and I did it, I loved it. It was amazing. I didn't think about it, but there's a lot to think about. And I phoned Amtrak today. I was on the phone to them for 2.5 hours. I was on the phone for 45 minutes before I even got through to anybody to just make a slight change to my ticket. And we're going through all of this. And then she puts me on hold for another half an hour. And then she comes back and she says, well, there's a problem with your travel plans. The leg on the train from Chicago to Seattle, which is the longest leg, it's 2 nights, 3 days. She said there's staff shortages and they have removed a whole sleeping car. So you are booked into, what's it called? Well, basically just a seat, a chair. I would have to sit in a chair for 3 days and 2 nights. And I said to her, I am not a student. I am not in my 20s. This is a trip of a lifetime. I can't sit in a chair for 3 days. And we went through all of the different things that we could do. Oh, and there was another part of the trip as well, which is Chicago to New Orleans, that I also can't have a sleeper. Long story short, it's been sorted, but I think for me, but sorted not ideally, because I have to spend an extra night in Chicago now, and all the hotels in downtown Chicago were fully booked. But we have managed to find somewhere. I've tried to turn it to a positive because it means that I can get off the plane and I've got 2 nights to get over my jet lag and 1 night less in Seattle, which is a shame, but I'm just grateful that if I can even get there. But what it's done for me mentally is I tend to always go to the worst place anyway. I always worry about all of the bad things that can happen. And now I see that bad things really may happen. I am braced for the fact that I may turn up at the station. And I did say this to the booker on the phone. I said, so would I have just arrived at the train and they would have told me you're in a chair? And she said, yes. So I'm now braced and ready that every single time I get on a train, and I am spending 12 days on a train, not all in one go, but 12 days over the whole month. I'm now, I think, more mentally equipped and possibly less stressed because I'm prepared for what may happen. What they're not prepared for is me. Okay, that's my first film.